Just about 24 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Now, today, November 14th, is recognized as World Diabetes Day. One organization that seeks to bring awareness to the issue is Lions Clubs International. Diabetes is just one of the 5 global causes of Lions Clubs, along with childhood cancer, environment, hunger and vision. And today, we have 2 representatives talking to us about this issue. Joining us all the way from Guyana is First District Governor, of the 60A chapter, Ms. Natasha Hamilton, and District Governor of District 60A, Shabiki Kazabon. Now, Lion Natasha was elected at the 2022 District Convention as the first Vice District Governor for the fiscal year 2022-2023. In her professional life, Lion Natasha is a career banker with over 25 years of service at Scotiabank. Shabiki was elected to serve as the District Governor for District 60A for the fiscal year 22 to 2023 in May 2022 and is an attorney at law by profession. Ladies, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Good morning, and thanks for having us.
Now, Natasha, I'm going to start with you first because I wanted just to get a general, the role of the Lion as it relates to World Diabetes Day.
Okay, so the Lions have partnered with the International Diabetes Federation, and the theme for the Diabetes Federation is access to diabetes education. So as Lions, we are trying to bring as much education and awareness of diabetes to people because, like for instance, in Guyana, the statistics show that 11% of persons are at risk of diabetes or have diabetes. So we want to educate people to show them how to prevent themselves from getting diabetes. So to use the proper nutrition and fitness and the right fitness. And so that is what the Lions are doing. We're trying to educate our communities about diabetes prevention.
Yeah, and it's interesting that I know that TNT also belongs to the same chapter as Guyana as well, because we also do have high diabetes rates in TNT as well. And I want to bring you in, Shabiki, because I know, for example, this year's theme is knowledgeable patients. Are we ready for them? How is the Lion organization or the Lions organization working to bring more awareness to this theme as well?
Hi, good morning again. So we are, as Natasha has said, the Lions are all about preventing and teaching our communities about diabetes. And I know recently we have partnered with the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. And just yesterday, we would have done a walk to bring awareness to our communities in Trinidad and Tobago. And the Lions Club of Success Laventille, as well as Seafront, would have partnered with a few other clubs within Trinidad and Tobago to bring awareness to the community in terms of having, there was a health fair, and of course it's called Nest, if my memory serves me correctly, and it would have been had a health fair with respect to bringing that awareness to persons within our community of Trinidad and Tobago. So we have done our part in terms of raising that awareness, hosting the number of service activities, Nest, Health Fair. We partnered with the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago with the retinopathy eye screening. And a lot of the clubs do a lot of eye screening and diabetes testing. So that's the way we have brought awareness to the Trinidad and Tobago public.
Yeah, I remember the Nest campaign because we actually interviewed 2 representatives from Seafront and Success on Friday. So we know that that was also coming up as well. But I know that there was an MOU signed between International Diabetes Federation and Lions Clubs International to promote diabetes awareness and action. And of course, I'm putting it out to you ladies. Any one of you can take this question about the purpose of the MOU and what sort of outcomes we expect to get from that, signing of that document.
Okay.
Anybody, well, I mean, if it's Shabiki or Natasha.
Well, again, the Lions' role is really to testing, not necessarily testing, but bringing that awareness to the community, and we want to really improve the lives of people within our community and those persons living with diabetes, and to see if we can prevent it in some way. So assisting persons with having better healthy lifestyles, their exercises, their the food that they eat, so it really is to raise awareness so that we can somehow try to prevent the diabetes. I don't know if Natasha wants to add anything further to what I would have said.
Well, I was just going to say that Lions, we are 1.4 million members strong, and the Diabetes Association is also a very large association. And when we collaborate, we make a larger impact. And so that is basically our mission with the MOU, to make a larger impact, to a larger global impact as a whole.
Yeah. Now, I know that you would have mentioned that a lot of vision screening is done for diabetes. And so I want to bring it back to the TNT context. Natasha, can you tell us some of the testing mechanisms, or even some of the testing suggestions you would give to people who are diabetic?
So, Natasha, or
I wanted the TNT context because I know that you would have spoken
Well, that
about
would be
in
me.
Guyana in terms of the vision. So I wanted to bring it home a little bit to us in TNT just to get a better response on that.
Well, that would be me because I'm in Trinidad,
Yes,
so
yes.
that would be me. So yes, we a number of the clubs do eye screening, and as I would have said, we have done partnered with the Diabetes Association because we recognize that the retinopathy testing, a lot of persons only realize that they're diabetic when that particular screening is done. So since the beginning of this fiscal year, our Lionistic year begins in July, we have been doing a number of retinopathy testing across Trinidad and Tobago, and we've had a number of persons being diagnosed with diabetes as a result of this testing that we would have done.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, but that is definitely a way that we have been able to pick up on the persons who suffer with diabetes.
Yeah. Now, Natasha, I know that Shabiki would have given us some of what we're doing locally, but in Guyana, you would have also mentioned the vision test and screening. But what sort of other projects is done in Guyana just to make people more aware of this very, very common NCD?
okay, so in addition to our to testing, and we also collaborate with hospitals to have, and we have health clinics and health fairs, similar to what Shibiki spoke about in Trinidad and Tobago. But we're also doing a lot of awareness. We're doing public. Some of the clubs are doing public service announcements, either on TV or radio, and on social media as well. We have clubs that are handing out pamphlets in their communities and in the supermarkets and the little grocery stores in the communities. We have clubs that are actually just wearing blue today in observance of World Diabetes Day, to just bring about awareness. We've had clubs who do educational clinics where they hand out information, and they have resource persons talk about diabetes and bring about awareness to diabetes and how to prevent it, proper nutrition, and all of that.
Yeah, I know that locally as well, we support the Diabetes Association, so we support them with 5K and stuff like that. Is it similar in Guyana as well?
We've had stride walks in the past. Well, since COVID, we haven't done that, but it's something we can look forward. We can look to bring back, because the stride walk, which is a diabetes walk, it usually brings a lot of people. It attracts a lot of people, and it brings a lot of awareness. So it's something that we can look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
And
And
that
should,
we did in collaboration with the Ministry of Health.
yes, I know we also partner with our local Ministry of Health as well, just to get the word out. And Shapiki, I'm coming back to you because I wanted to know, in terms of volunteering for things like this, do you have to be a lion to volunteer when you're doing things like this, or some of the other causes that the lion is aware of?
No, you don't necessarily have to be a lion to serve and to be part of our organization. But if persons, we do have what we call friends of our organizations, people who come and assist us. So we are always welcome to that. Of course, if you want to become a lion, that's a different ball game, of course. You have to be asked to be a lion, or if you're interested, you can just indicate to a member of the organization, and then we do the necessary screening to ensure that you're a person who is fitted, who can fit within our organization. But you don't necessarily have to be an lion to give service in this way at all.
Okay, because that was going to be my next question. So thank you so much for wrapping it up for me very, very nicely and sweetly in terms of how to become a lion. Well, Shabiki, Natasha, let me thank you so much for joining us here on the Now Morning Show and continue the work in terms of just, informing the public and making it aware the dangers and how they can treat with diabetes and also how to get tested just to know your status. So thank you so much for joining us on this very, very important World Diabetes Day.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Have a good one, Natasha and Shabiki, Lions from the Lions Club, the 6th Day A chapter. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.